Hey guys, Happy New Year. We have a good problem to solve. How do we follow up with every student that wants to know more about Jesus? Here's the good news. Last semester, you guys did an incredible job. God did an even better job because 17 students at First Priority Clubs said that they wanted to follow Jesus. That is huge. That is awesome. You guys are doing an awesome work. But how do you make sure that in the 30-minute club you have, when students are coming in and learning and the gospel is spoken and you just have 30 minutes, how do you make sure that when someone says, hey, I have more questions, or I want to actually follow Jesus, or I want a church to attend, that they don't just leave the club, pull on YouTube, and they're watching Good Mythical Morning and then it's totally out of their mind? How do you make sure that you follow up with them? That right then, what the Holy Spirit is doing right then, that you capture that moment and you give them what they need. Because what they need the most right then is a friend. They need a good friend, a friend who will pray with them. Because Jesus didn't just say, hey guys, follow me. But he became their friend. And they spent time together. They had meals together. They ate lunch together and they asked questions to Jesus. And it was a friendship most of all. So with that said, we're going to just go through 3 different things that you guys are going to do. And this is going to happen. You're going to have a follow-up process where more awesome results like this can happen. So, first of all, I want to challenge you guys to build a follow-up team. Build a follow-up team. Now, this is at least 3 students who are pretty much always there and are willing to dedicate the last 5 minutes on Engage Week and Overcome Week, only those 2 weeks, just follow up with students who need to be prayed with. That brings us to the second thing, which is save the last 5 minutes of club only for follow-up. Now, while everyone else is, maybe they're just talking or they're eating some pizza, donuts, whatever it is, the follow-up team of at least 3 people are sorting through the attendance cards. They're seeing which students say, hey, I have questions, or hey, I want to go to church. And what they're doing is so important right there because they are forming those relationships. The third thing is to rely on this attendance card right here. This attendance card means so much more than we give it credit. This attendance card is your friend's way of saying, maybe for the first time, I need Jesus. In some way, I need him in my life. I'm admitting that need. And you guys know it's tough for us as Christians to even admit that. I need Jesus. Your friends are doing that at your club because they heard the gospel. And so rely on these cards. So there are 3 ways you guys are just going to make the most of these cards, and it's going to work out perfect. First thing is greet it. So greet it, explain it, and then sort it. Remember those. Greet it, explain it, sort it. First thing, greet it. Greet with this. Your greeters should be handing these out at the entrance of club. Now, only on Engage and Overcome weeks. Remember that. They should be handing these out saying, hey, welcome to First Priority. Hold on to this until the end. Second thing, explain it. Who's your closing prayer person? They have a new job. Their new job is, before they pray, is to give everyone this invitation. To say something like this, hey, you came to First Priority Club today. You heard the good news. Thanks to Pastor whoever who shared that so well for us. Now you have an attendance card where we're going to ask you for maybe even the first time, just tell us where you're at. Where are you at? Maybe you're just glad to be here. Maybe you want to be a student leader and you're already a Christian. Maybe you have a lot of questions. Maybe you know that you sin for the first time and you want to follow Jesus. Maybe you just want a church or youth group to attend. See how I went through all of those just like that. Just by really reading off of this card and explaining it, what you're doing is you're offering an invitation to the best gift that we have, and that's just to follow Jesus and be rescued by him. So that is a huge moment you're doing there. And right after that, you're going to collect it. After you explain it, collect it, and while that's being collected by the follow-up team, you're going to pray out the club. Remember, you have that last 5 minutes, and so you're going to do the third thing, which is sort it. Your follow-up team is going to take these cards. You can pull your campus coach or teacher alongside to help out, and you're going to sort out each of the cards based on the options. Now, looking at the card, there are pretty much only 5 options that deserve a follow-up time, other than you just being glad being a first priority. You'll sort it out to folks who are making a first-time decision, folks who are want to be rededicated, folks who want a church to attend, folks that have questions, or folks that just want to be a student leader. After you put that in piles, your campus coach is going to help you from there on. But the biggest thing that you're going to do is you will look at their card and see who invited them. Now, here's what makes First Priority even more awesome, is that your friend who brought that friend, they can now disciple their other friend. They can now commit to going on a journey with them. So not just another friendship, but now they have this spiritual friendship. Now they can commit to a D2D card. You are going to get 2 of these life books, and it's going to have a D2D card right in the middle of it. You're going to take these and you're going to go to the friend that invited the person who made the decision, hand this to them and say, hey, we want you guys to commit together. You can even give them the original attendance card just to remind them who came to club, and tell them this: if your friend signs a D2D card with you, bring it back the next week and we'll give them a free t-shirt, a way of saying, hey, you are totally welcome here. So what if someone signs an attendance card but no one invited them? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to find that person, have them look around the room and choose who are they closest to. Find those people, link them up, and then challenge both of them to sign a D2D card together. All right, guys, in the next 5 minutes of this club time, I'm going to challenge you guys to go through these 3 steps of how are you going to form a follow-up team, how are you going to save 5 minutes at the end of club, and how are you going to really rely on these attendance cards. All right, you guys are doing an incredible job. Keep going. This is going to be the best semester ever. Enjoy.